Hello, everyone, and welcome to our brand new series on Highlands fishing DLC here in the Scotland. And this place is Kinlaig. So there you can see I am standing right here. Then you can see we have a big river right here because in this DLC we can do fishing as well. And if we look into the map, you can see it is quite a big map. And I will be now starting a let's play on this map, and this will be a big series. And hopefully this series will also be a big success, just like my Huten Pentai series. So to begin with, let's start off looking at the fields that we start with. And if you look right here, we own this entire area, and we start off with plenty of fields, out of which we have three arable lands. We also own this plot number 50, and we also have this grassland. And talking about the grassland, I think we do start off with some animals. We have sheep barn, and we have cow pasture, in which we have Highland cattles, which are new addition to this DLC along with the fishes. And as for the crops, we have a new crop type, which I think is onions. Yep, there it is. So we will be seeing all of these new stuff in this ongoing series. So straight away, I will first jump back to our farm and we will have a look so as to what things we start with. So here's our farmyard, and we do start with a New Holland tractor, and along with it, we also have this Massey Ferguson combine, and I think it is the same combine that we start on with the Houghton Time map as well. So we have a nice shed here in which we have this JCB fast track, and along with it, we have a front loader and a pellet fork as well. We have a cultivator right here. Yep, it is a cultivator, although it is a small one, and hopefully I will be replacing it in the coming time. And we have a nice shed right here. Let's quickly open these gates. We have a diesel tank. Yep, it is a diesel tank. And we have got another shed here, and we have a silo. So it's quite a big area and quite open too, and it is looking absolutely beautiful. And then we have another shed right here, and we have this open space here where we can start with our fishing business, because we have plenty of ways to do the fishing in this map. As for the Highland kettles, you can see there they are. We have plenty of them in this big cow pasture. And if we look into the total count, you can see we have 15 of them. We have 5 adults and 5 young ones and 5 smaller ones. As for the sheep, we do start off with 12 sheep in total, and they are also of different ages. And as for the food, our sheep do have food with them, but for the cattle, you can see they have absolutely zero food and water. So I will be providing food and water to them within this episode itself. As for our fields, we have 3 fields, out of which 2 are ready for the harvesting work. So we have this field first, which I think is of wheat. So this is a wheat field and this is a barley field, both of which are ready for the harvesting work. And this plot is where our kettles are. So we won't be doing any of the work in here. And they are looking quite beautiful, you can see. And I do think we have smaller ones as well. There they are, running around like anything. So this map is already looking quite beautiful, you can see. The atmosphere and surroundings is quite beautiful. As for our third field, which is this one, field number 22, it has been plowed and it needs lime on it. As for the game settings, I have enabled everything except for the periodic plowing, and we do start with the seasons. So We will be doing the crops according to the seasons, that is for sure. And we have a big grassland right here, which I think I'm gonna start cutting within this episode as well, because I have to provide food to our animals. And as for catching the fishes, we need a fishing rod, which I think I have to purchase. Well, I do start with a fishing rod. Let's see if I can get it like this. Yep, there is it is. So straight away I can start with catching of the fish, but I won't be doing it. And since our fields are ready for the harvesting, what I will do is I'm gonna straight away jump onto our combine. There it is. And I think we also have a car with us. Yep, there is a Skoda Octavia, but I don't think I will be needing it, so I might even sell it in the coming time. So time to jump on the combine. Here it is. Let's turn on the engine, and the first thing that we're gonna start with is I will be starting the harvesting work on our wheat field, which is right here. And I'm gonna start the harvesting work by myself for some time. As always, we'll be doing a quick time lapse of harvesting, and after that I will be hiring a worker for the remaining of the field. And I myself will start cutting the grass from our grassland because I have to feed our animals. And so I will park the combine right here. Let's get on the JCB. So I will use the JCB to take the header trailer with me. It's a nice tractor and it will be very helpful for the carting work, because you can see the working speed is 31 miles an hour, so it will be very useful. And I won't be replacing at least this tractor, that is for sure. So there we go. Let's head towards our wheat field. The turning radius is quite wide. I think I can change the steering mode of this tractor. Yep, we can. And now the turning radius has reduced dramatically, you can see. So I will park the tractor and the trailer somewhere right here so that we can attach the header to the combine, and straight away we can start with the harvesting work. So let's get in the combine, and straight away I will attach the header to the combine and we'll start with the harvesting work. There we go. So I'm gonna start the harvesting work from this side of the field, and we'll surely gonna do headlands first as always, and I will try to finish all the headlands by myself. So before I start the harvesting work, what I will also do is I will jump back into the JCB. I will park it away from this field. I will leave the header trailer right here, and I will be using the JCB tractor for the carting work. And now we can start with the harvesting work once again. Let's quickly enable the steering assist as well, and I will do 2 headlands, and after that the worker can take on with the remaining of the harvesting work. Let's turn on the combine. Oops, I forgot to unfold the harvester, and now we can start with the harvesting work. So there we go. We are harvesting our first field on our brand new series, and it's a barley field, not a wheat field. So the wheat field is on the other side. It is a field number 23, so it won't matter much. And you can see we are also getting straw, and hopefully I will be making the straw bales so that we can sell them, because we are going to need plenty of money, because I don't think doing the fishing will be that cheap. I will have to invest a lot of money in the coming time, and that's the reason we start with 250,000 pounds in our account, because I surely have to purchase a lot of things in the coming time, and this money will be very helpful. Rest, if we are going to need any more money, I surely can take a small loan. So for now, I'm going to continue with doing the headlands on this field, and once it will be done, I'm going to hire a worker for the remaining of the harvesting work on this field, and I will use our New Holland tractor, and we're going to start with cutting the grass from our grassland so that we can start with providing the food to our animals. So I'm continuing with the harvesting work on our barley field, and till now I have done, I think, right about 30 to 40% of the field. So it's now time that I will be hiring a worker for the remaining of the harvesting work on this field, and I myself will start with cutting the grass that we can feed to our animals. So what I will do is I will once again unload the barley from the combine into the trailer, because it is right here. There we go. And along with the food, I think I will also have to provide water to our cattle. Yep, you can see they also require some water. So what I will first do is I will head to the shop and I'm gonna purchase a water tanker. And before we start with the grass cutting work, I'm gonna provide water to our cows, and then we're gonna do some moving work. So into the AI worker menu, and since I've done the headlands, I will disable them and the worker will go only up and down in this field. There we go. And for providing the water to our animals, I'm gonna use the JCB tractor. And you can see our trailer is 59% full. I think the capacity of this trailer is right around 20,000 liters. So I will leave the trailer right here for now. And we're gonna head towards the shop, which I will have to look where it is. So there is the vehicle workshop, which is not too far away from here. I just have to take this track and it is gonna lead me to the workshop. So let's quickly move towards there. And I will be purchasing a water tanker so that we can first provide the water to our cows. As for the sheep, they do have water and food with them, so the only thing that I will have to worry is currently about our cows, which are right here. So there is the vehicle workshop. I can see it from right here. And just look at the speed of this tractor. It is absolutely flying on the road. We are getting 31 miles an hour of top speed. So I have to take a right from here. So here we are. Let's quickly purchase a... So let's purchase a decent water tanker for our animals, which are right here. So this one has a capacity of 6,000 liters and this one has a capacity of 8,000 liters. I think I'm gonna go with this one. The color and the rim color is gonna stay as it is. So this will be our first purchase on this map. So let's buy it straight away. There we go. It cost me 25,000 pounds. And I now just have to find a water source and also where our water tanker has spawned. I think it is right here at the back of the dealership. Yep, there it is. So let's get it attached to the tractor. And we now need some fresh water for our animals. So once again into the map. And there is a stream flowing right around here from where I think we can get some fresh water for our animals. So let's see if we do get some empty space from where we can fill our water tanker, because I don't want to invest any more money for getting water for them. Let's take a left from here. I think we can access the stream from this side. Nope, we have boundaries around here. And you can see the boundaries going on and on. So I will turn around and we'll look for water at some other place. One thing I'll have to remember is I'll have to drive on the left hand side of the roads, or else I will be crashing with some other vehicle. You can see we have a lot of water, but there is absolutely no place from where I can refill our water tanker. And we have a double-decker bus which is going the other way. And this map is really beautiful, that is for sure. I am really liking it. Well, we finally get some space to access this stream, which is from right here. I just have to look if this place is not too deep for us. I think I can bring our tractor right here. I'll be a bit careful. And water does look fresh, so let's refill our water tanker. There we go. So we are gonna get 8,000 liters of water in our tank, and You can see this place is quite far away from our farmyard, so once again I will have to travel a lot. There we go. We have a full tank, so I'm gonna turn around from here. The water effect is also quite realistic, unlike the previous version of the farming simulators, which is a good thing. So it's now time to head back towards our farm so that I can provide water to our animals, and after that I can surely start with cutting the grass. And I think we also have a forage wagon, which is a good thing, and we can directly collect the grass instead of purchasing a baler. And the worker also has a full grain tank, so we'll have to unload the barley from the combine into the trailer. So let's quickly head back to the farm, and we are going to continue with the further work from right there. So we are almost back to our farm, and you can see our tractor is struggling a little bit with this full load of water tanker, but it won't matter much because soon I will see if I can get a water source quite near to our farm so that I won't have to travel a lot in the future. So here we are. Let's quickly provide the water to our animals and we'll see how much water they're gonna take. There we go. Hopefully they won't be taking all of this water. But then again, cows do require a lot of water, so we'll see how the things goes. So they took exactly 6,000 liters of water and we still have 2,000 liters of water left in our tanker, so it's a good thing. And I will leave the water tanker right here for now, and straight away I will attach the trailer once again to our tractor and we'll unload the barley from our combine into the trailer. And also, since this is not the best time to sell the barley, so I will be storing them into the silo. And as for the straw, we surely gonna need a baler to pick all of the straw. We are gonna convert them into the straw bales, which I think I'm gonna sell to make a profit, because as I have already told, we're gonna need a lot of money. Because if we look into the construction menu and if I go into the factories, I think here I will find the aquaculture. There it is, and you can see all of these placeables are quite expensive except for this one, the fish lake. It is only 12,000 pounds, but this one will cost me 95,000 pounds and this one will cost me 125,000 pounds. And for selling the fish, we also gonna need some boats, and boots won't be cheap either, so we are gonna need a lot of money. And I think I will also be taking quite a bit of loan in the coming time. So I will quickly unload all of this barley first into the silo, and the total capacity of this trailer is just under 20,000 liters. You can see we have 19,300 liters of barley with us. Our silo is right around here. Let's quickly unload all of this barley into it, and after that I can start with cutting the grass from our grassland. There we go. And what I will also do is I will take the tractor and the trailer back to the barley field, because once again we're gonna need to unload the grain from the combine into the trailer. I think both of our tractors are manual. That's why they are feeling quite different, because because most of the tractors that I have driven on the farming simulator are of automatic transmission. So I will leave the tractor and the trailer right here, and the deer is also here. So let's now get into our New Holland. Here it is, and this is the first time I will be driving this tractor. And what I will do is I will leave the front weight right here because I will attach the mower at the front and the loading wagon at the back of the tractor. So let's get the mower attached first. There we go. And now for our auger wagon, and straight away we can move towards our grassland and we can start cutting the grass and collecting it into the wagon at the same time, which is a good thing. And in this way we can provide food to our animals. There we go. Now I just have to see from where I can access our grass field and also on which side it is on the map. So it is on the other side. I have to turn around from here. I should have looked before I started driving. Oops, I'll be a bit careful. So let's move towards our grass field. We should be somewhere right here. Once again, I will have a look into the map. I have to take this track, which is going upwards towards the hill, and this will lead me to our grassland. There it is, and it is quite a big grassland, which I think is gonna give me plenty of grass that we are gonna provide to our animals. So let's turn on the mower first. There we go. And the auger wagon has also started automatically, and if I press the circle, yep, the mower will come down along with it. So let's start with cutting the grass and move, and the auger wagon is gonna collect the grass automatically. There you can see, and I don't think it will take much time to get our auger wagon filled. You can see it is already 10% full. So I'm gonna straight away provide all this grass to our cattle, and this is just the beginning. I'll surely be doing a lot of work in the coming time, that is for sure. So let's reverse from here. A mower, that is for, and we're surely gonna need a baler, that is for sure. This is just a thing that we are doing because using a baler is way easier than doing the grass work like this. So I'll surely be investing in a baler in the coming time. And as for the food, we're surely gonna make a lot of TMR in the coming time for feeding our animals. I won't rely only on the grass, and hopefully the cattle will be making some milk. Now I get to know that the cattle won't be able to make the milk, particularly in the shed in which they are. So I think till then we can rely on the grass. In that way we won't have to purchase other machines, but I surely be investing in the baler, that is for sure. At least we won't be needing the windrower or the tedder, and I will surely be investing in a bigger cow pasture, that in which our cattle can start making the milk as well, because that will be very helpful for us. Because without milk, I don't think the animals are of any need to us, although we can sell them for making a profit because their value increases as they grow in age. So we'll see how the things goes. and our auger wagon is just over 91% full. So once it will be full, I'm gonna feed all of this grass to the animals, and I think I will be calling it a day then. So there we go, our auger wagon is full. So let's head towards our cow pasture, and I'm gonna provide all of this grass to our kettles, and I think that will be it for our this episode. And from the next episode, I'm gonna continue within this month, and we're gonna harvest our wheat field as well. And hopefully, I will start with planting some new crops in our other fields, for which I will have to cultivate them first because we don't have a direct drill. So we'll be investing in a direct drill as well, but not for now. I think I'm gonna stick with the machines that we currently have for now, but I will surely be replacing them in the coming time. There we go. So let's unload the grass and we'll see how much grass they are gonna take. So there we go. They have taken 70% of grass from our auger wagon, and the productivity bar will now increase slowly and steadily. You can see their water shaft as well as the food shaft is now full. So before we end this episode, what I will do is I will jump onto the seashore so that we can catch our first fish. So this will be the first time that I will be using the fishing rod, so it will be a learning curve. So I have to keep pressing the left key. There we go. And now we wait for fish to get stuck in this hook. Well, I think I have to learn quite a lot. I think instead of keeping the left mouse button pressed, I have to press it continuously once the fish gets stuck, obviously. Hopefully this time it is gonna work. Yep, you can see we have to do it like this. I have to keep this bar in the middle of this icon. There we go. So there it is, our first fish. And if I sell it, I'm gonna get 100 pounds for it. I think I'm gonna sell it. There we go. So it is our first earning. And I think that will be it for our first episode. We're gonna continue with the harvesting work in the next episode. We'll finish our wheat field as well. And I will also start with planting some new crops in our fields. And since the onion is the new crop that we can do on this map, but for that I will have to purchase, I think, a onion planter. Let's have a look. Yep, we have a new category which says onion planter, and it is gonna cost me 52,000 pounds, which is not that expensive. However, for harvesting the onions, I think it is gonna cost me a fortune. Yep, you can see this one is gonna cost us 526,000 pounds. But if I go with this one, they are cheap, but then again, we'll have to do a lot of gardening work if I go with this setup. So we'll see how the things goes. Maybe I'm gonna do the onion harvesting work in the contracts. Hopefully we gonna get a contract for harvesting the onions, so we'll wait for it. As of now there are no onion harvesting contract, so we'll wait for it and we'll see how the things goes. And I'm gonna make this series quite productive, and once again, just like the Houghton Pendai series, this is gonna be a big series, and hopefully we'll be doing over 100 episodes on this series. So let's see how the things goes. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you do so, then do leave a like on the video and subscribe to my channel. As of now, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.